What's good, my people? Welcome back to EMGM Sports. It's your boy Enzo. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Once again, thank you so much for everyone who tunes in, watches the videos, leaves a like, leaves a comment. I really appreciate it. You're really helping me, helping the channel to grow. And that's what we're all about, man. All about growth, all about positivity. And yeah, man, I want to go far places. I want to take this channel to the next level. So your contribution means a lot to me. Every like, every comment that you make on the channel, it really goes a long way to help the channel grow. So once again, thank you very much. And also don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Listen, let's get down to it. I want to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, his last couple of interviews that he's been releasing with Rio Ferdinand. Obviously, he's been going in on Eric Ten Hag, going in on Manchester United. Look, my take on this situation is Ronaldo is a legend, and he's a legend of the sport. And if you watch my last video that I dropped last night, I said it in my video, Ronaldo to me is the greatest player of all time. And he's definitely entitled to his opinion, especially what he's achieved at Manchester United, during his time when he was there with Sir Alex Ferguson. He won the Champions League, won the league multiple times. He even won the, Ballon d'Or while he was at Manchester United. So when he came back the second time under Eric Ten Hag, obviously, look, he had high expectations for the club, and when he got there, the standards have dropped. Like he said, the facilities were in poor condition, the training ground, was a mess. Some of the players' attitude, and that's one of the things he really questioned some of the players' attitude, and they're not hungry. They've been given too much too soon, and they're not hungry to really strive and succeed when it comes to football. And on that point, like he's right. Like I'm with Ronaldo. Like he's right. Do you know what I mean? Manchester United is one of the biggest club in the world, if not the biggest. I'm talking in terms of branding and everything like that. Yeah, as a company, as a business, Manchester United is massive on a global scale. Yeah, obviously on a football pitch at the moment, they're rubbish, innit? They're just not performing. They've been rubbish for the last 10 years. So, but as a business, Manchester United, listen, beast, giants of a club. So Ronaldo, his frustrations are understandable. Being, a legend of Manchester United as well. He's entitled to give out his opinion, and I agree with him. A lot of people agree with him. Manchester United standards have not been good enough in the last 10 years. The managers have not been good enough. The players have not been good enough. The whole structure, owners, whatever you call it, medical staff, scouts, everything is not just been good enough. So Ronaldo is right on that point. Then Ronaldo goes in on the mentality of the manager as well. He questions Eric Ten Hag when Eric Ten Hag comes out in interviews. He's saying that, look, Manchester United, they're not going to compete for the big titles and stuff like that, for the big trophies. Like, they're not going to go for the league. Ronaldo, in his opinion, because obviously, look, Ronaldo, he's got high standards wherever he goes. Even like he's playing in Saudi Arabia right now, he's got high standards. So when a manager of Manchester United comes out and says, look, United are not going to compete for the league, to Ronaldo, that's like a cop out. Do you know what I mean? That's like weak mentality. So, look, Ronaldo is directly questioning the mentality of Eric Ten Hag. And Eric Ten Hag and Ronaldo, they've had this beef for a while. We know how Ronaldo left, the circumstances that he left. On his second exit out of Manchester United, he went on that Piers Morgan interview. So we already know him and Ten Hag, they don't get along. And I blame Ten Hag for that relationship, being broken. I say this because when Ten Hag first got a job, I remember in his first interview, they did ask Ten Hag. The journalists asked him clearly. They said, "Look, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo. What's your plans for Cristiano Ronaldo? Do you see Cristiano Ronaldo being part of your plans at United? Do you see that Cristiano Ronaldo has a future at Manchester United?" And Eric Ten Hag said he does have a future. Eric Ten Hag said Ronaldo is part of my plans, but look, we all knew he's lying, innit? Do you know what I mean? The style of play, style of football that Eric Ten Hag wanted to play, it did not suit Ronaldo. Like Eric Ten Hag wants to press high, wants to win the ball high. Ronaldo at that age, when he came back to Manchester United, he's not a pressing player. He's not gonna press. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't that young anymore for him to be doing the run around. So we already knew Eric Ten Hag was just trying to appease Ronaldo. Yeah, and I think that was a big mistake because we saw, when the season started, they already started having arguments, problems. Ronaldo will get substituted, he walk down the tunnel, Ronaldo will, Eric Ten Hag wanted to put Ronaldo to bring Ronaldo in as a sub with 2 minutes left against Tottenham when United were already winning and the game and they were comfortable and Ronaldo walked out. He didn't want to come in as a sub. And Eric Ten Hag, that was on him. That was partially his blame, for that relationship, fracturing because when you have a top player, an elite player, a legend of the game like Ronaldo on your team, yeah, in your football club, yeah, within your organization, whatever you call it, you have to make that phone call to that player. You have to sit down with Ronaldo, yeah, and clearly explain to him what exactly you want from him, what you want to get from him. If you feel like Ronaldo is not going to be part of your plans, you let him know from the get-go because the window was still young. They could have easily offloaded Ronaldo to Saudi Arabia anyway. So Eric Ten Hag should have sat down with Ronaldo and told him, look, this is my plan. This is the way I want to play football. Yeah. This is the way things are going to go. Are you able to do these things? Yeah. Now, he should have left it to Ronaldo. If Ronaldo said, look, that's not the style that I want to play, I can't do, things that you're demanding of me because of my body, because of where I am at the moment, physically at this age, then, they could have had a gentleman's agreement, shook hands, and both go their own separate ways. But because Eric Ten Hag was trying to appease Ronaldo, it caused more problems in the long term. That's why I always tell people, advise people, do not try and appease anybody. Be straightforward, be straight talking, tell people the truth, yeah, because then you avoid you having problems down the road in the near future. So Eric Ten Hag has himself to blame for a lot of these problems as well. Now I'm not saying that it's all Manchester United's fault. Ronaldo is blameless, he's innocent. No, obviously, look, Ronaldo going out in the media and he keeps saying what he's saying, especially that interview with Piers Morgan. I wasn't a big fan of that interview. Like, why are you going on Piers Morgan while the season in the middle of the season, undermining the club? Do you know what I mean? Undermining your teammates and everything like that. At the end of the day, no matter how great Ronaldo is, and I'm a big Ronaldo fan, I think it's again, I'm going to repeat, for me, Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. Yeah, even though he is the greatest player of all time, yeah, no player is bigger than the club. Yeah, the institution of the football club, the staff in it, everything, the organization, the fans, everything, they are bigger than any player. So for Ronaldo, yeah, especially with a player of his experience and stature, I felt like at that time he could have handled the situation a little bit better. So for me, I blame all parties involved: CEOs, chief executives, the manager Eric Ten Hag, Cristiano Ronaldo. I feel like if they were to behave like proper adults, yeah, and sat down, had a proper conversation, had a one-to-one, a lot of the problems that we saw come out during that season when Ronaldo left, they would have never came out. They would have had a gentleman's agreement. Everyone would have went their own separate way. It would have been good for Ronaldo. It would have been good for Manchester United as well. So a lot of those problems could have been avoided if they just sat down and had a talk. Do you know what I mean? So right now, Ronaldo is out there. Interviews are out. He's going in on Eric Ten Hag, going in on Manchester United as a club. And I see a lot of fans coming out saying, oh, Ronaldo is not a legend anymore. Ronaldo, they see Ronaldo as less of a legend of Manchester United. They're saying that he's tarnishing his reputation with Manchester United fans because of the interviews coming out. Now, I disagree with that. I feel like Ronaldo, as the football player, has given Manchester United fans great memories. He won the Champions League there. He won the league, numerous, I don't know how many caps he won in Manchester United, but he did a lot for Manchester United. So I feel like, yeah, some fans, some section of Manchester United fan base might be upset right now. They might be angry, but I feel like in the long term, like, once the dust is settled, once Ronaldo retires from football and everything, etc., I think his legacy is gonna be fine. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna be completely fine. He's still a legend of Manchester United. Now, a lot of fans will forgive him anyway in the long term, but obviously right now, in the moment, obviously fans are gonna be upset. But long term, Ronaldo has cemented his legacy. And let's be real, let's be honest. A lot of the things that Ronaldo is saying is completely right. Do you know what I mean? He's not lying, is he? The standards have dropped to Manchester United. They're one of the biggest clubs in the world in terms of branding, but the football is poor on the pitch. They haven't competed for the league, in 10 years? Manchester City, their rivals, their noisy neighbors, completely dominating them on and off the pitch. Yeah, we have to remember that Liverpool are dominating them. Arsenal are dominating them. I don't think you ever see teams like Real Madrid drop below the standards of Manchester United, and Real Madrid are one of the biggest clubs. So as a club, as an institution, Manchester United, the standards have dropped, and it's sad to say that, but Ronaldo is right. Now, whether you agree with him coming out in the media and saying all these things, listen, he's entitled to his own opinion. Ronaldo is a legend of the game, and he's got every single right to say what he says. Now, Eric Ten Hag, the manager of Manchester United, obviously he's got the right to come back and defend himself as well. Whether he's gonna do that, I don't know. But again, he has the right to respond back to Ronaldo if he wants to. But a lot of the things that Ronaldo has said, for me, he makes some good points, and I agree with him. Manchester United have to get their house back in order, and they have to get themselves back to the top and start competing for titles and Champions League, because FA Cups and League Cups, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're counting those, even though they're good, yeah, a lot of teams haven't won them, but for the level and standard that we expect Manchester United to be at, League Cups and FA Cups, I'm afraid, just won't cut it. It has to be Premier League titles and Champions League, competing year in, year out. And Ronaldo, being a legend of the club, he's passionate, he loves the club. He's just sharing his concerns, man. So I don't really think people should take it too harsh or really give Ronaldo a hard time about it. So that's all I wanted to say. That's my piece on it. That's my take on it. Let me know in the comments, how you feel about it. Do you feel like Ronaldo coming out in the media talking about Manchester United in a negative light, talking about Eric Ten Hag in a negative light? Do you feel like that tarnishes his legacy with Manchester United fans? Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's your boy Enzo. Thank you very much for watching EMGM Sports. Until the next one, peace.